Hey guys, welcome back to Mad About Skin. Recently, you guys seem to be really enjoying the blackhead removal videos that I've been showcasing over on YouTube Shorts. There is something incredibly satisfying about seeing that blackhead pop, seeing that congestion removed from the skin. However, in a lot of ways, prevention is going to be better than the cure. And so in this video, I want to share with you my hints, tips, and skincare hacks for removing blackheads, preventing their occurrence in the first place, just keeping the skin congestion free. Sit back, relax, let's talk all things blackheads. Now, before we get into this, I would love to know what your own experience has been, both with the products that's mentioned today, but also on your blackhead journey. What's worked really well for you? Let's get that conversation going in the comments section below. I really do want to get this message out there loud and clear, and the best way of helping me to do that by reaching down and giving this video a big thumbs up and a like. This is honestly the best way of supporting me as a content creator, because the more likes the video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform. So from the bottom of my heart, just thank you so much for the love, kindness and support each and every one of you show me every single day. Now, without further ado, let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So kicking things off with blackheads, what are they? Well, it's a collection of dirt, debris, keratin, excess oil in the pore. Now the upper layers of that congestion react with oxygen, they oxidize and then become blackened in coloration, and that's what causes the blackhead. There's more to the congestion than just those upper layers. You'll often see when a blackhead is removed. And I'll link one of the recent blackhead removal videos up there. But you'll see that the upper layers are black and then the rest is usually like a milky colour. It's all the same, it's just the upper layers have been exposed to oxygen, which has caused that colour change. I think we should kind of normalise blackheads. I know a lot of people feel that they're gross, disgusting. You read some of the comments on those videos which I've been sharing on Shorts, and lots of people are quite disparaging of blackheads and people that have them. It's normal. Let's just normalize it right now. There's nothing gross, there's nothing disgusting about it. It's all just a fact of, part of our skin and our skincare journey. Now, of course, all of us will want to minimize the number of blackheads and general congestion we have, which is where this video hopefully will come in useful. But if you have blackheads, they're not disgusting, it's not revolting, there's nothing to be ashamed of, it's just part of our skin. And I'm someone that suffered with blackheads and congestion for years. I've got on top of them recently thanks to this routine, but you know what, I used to let it really almost stigmatize me, make me feel bad about my skin, and I wish I'd never done that because there's nothing to be ashamed of. We just, it's just another part of our skincare journey. So when it comes to blackheads, you'll often hear people say rubbing, scrubbing, this is the best way. A lot of people will say just soap and water. If you cleaned your skin properly, you won't have this problem. Rubbish. Whilst of course effectively cleansing your skin will help minimise blackheads, there's lots more that go into it, such as hormone levels, which can disrupt the level of oil production, environmental factors, what's going on around us, diet, just general makeup. Everyone's skin is unique. Some people will be more prone to blackheads than others. These products though will work for everyone no matter what your situation. So let's kick things off with cleansers. And I would recommend reaching for a double cleanse in your evening skincare routine. This is where you use a balm or an oil cleanser first, then rinse it off with a gel cleanser. This I think just works in two ways. The balm cleanser is going to really get to grips on melting any waterproof makeup and SPF, and also trapping and encapsulating all that dirt and debris. You then rinse it away with your gel cleanser, which will move every last trace of the oils from your balm or your oil cleanser, meaning your skin is perfectly prepped, ready to receive the rest of your skincare routine. I know a lot of people feel intimidated by double cleansing because they feel like it's a lot of work, it's a lot of effort. It isn't. What I would say is choose a really good and effective oil or balm cleanser and work it into those areas where you have blackheads and congestion for about 2 or 3 minutes, a little longer than you probably do now, and that way it'll just get to work and deliver maximum benefits. Two of my personal favourites are these. This is the Crave Beauty Makeup Rewind cleanser. This is an oil cleanser, but actually goes onto the skin as a gel. So if, like me, you're super messy, when you're using oils, they just get everywhere, and that kind of puts you off using them anyway. Don't worry, just reach for this. Goes on as a beautiful gel, then as you work it into the skin, transforms into an oil, which is going to be the great first step in your effective double cleanse. If you want to go for a balm though, this is the Geek and Gorgeous Mighty Melt. Love this because look how much product you get. It's one of the cheapest on the market and you get that load of product that probably lasts me like 3 months. So this is great on a budget, absolutely love it. Great Beauty one costs a little bit more, but it's great if you're kind of intimidated by oils and their mess. This hassle-free and works really well. Like I say, just massage whichever oil or balm cleanser you have into the skin for 2 or 3 minutes, let it work its magic, rinse off with a gel cleanser, and this can be one of the most effective ways of over time minimizing congestion and blackheads. I think if we think blackheads, our minds usually go to pore strips, especially if we're children of the 90s and early noughties. We used and overused pore strips, and they were incredibly satisfying, peeling them off and seeing all that gunk that you remove from the skin. Recently, they've become demonized, with people saying that they destroy your skin, cause premature aging, can enlarge the pores, and a lot of content creators have just been saying step away, move away from the pore strips. Honestly though, I think they have a place to play in minimizing blackheads and congestion if used correctly. So what I usually recommend is, first of all, choose the right pore strips. Go for some that has some added skincare ingredients, and also make sure you use them correctly. I'll use a pore strip once or twice a month maximum. I used to use them like every day. Don't do that. Once or twice a month is all you need. And you apply them onto damp skin, let them sort of set, and then just peel them off. Remember, these are a pore strip. They should be peeled off gently. They're not a waxing strip that need to be teared off the skin. Do it gently, and that way you'll minimize any irritation from the skin and you'll still get a really good result. You can see it on the pore strip. And I think we should start incorporating pore strips into our skincare routine. Used with caution and gently, a couple of times a month, can really help to just get on top of any existing blackheads and congestion you already have. Some of my favorites are the Biore ones with charcoal. I really like these because they're gentle, they don't irritate my skin, and they're super affordable. I've linked them in the description box below, as I will all the products mentioned today. If you don't mind spending a little more and you want to go super gentle, the brand Lumin do some too. These are the most gentle on the market. So if you still have like flashback fears from pore strips in the 90s and noughties and want to start with the most gentle on the market, these Lumin ones are a really great find. So by this point in the video, we've effectively cleansed the skin, meaning it's removed any trace of dirt, debris, pollution, SPF that could over time build up and lead to blackheads. We've cautiously used pore strips a couple of times a month to get on top of the blackheads that are already present in the skin. But now there are two ingredients that I would recommend you use consistently in your skincare routine to keep any congestion at bay, prevent breakouts, and just eradicate any blackheads that might be present. The two that people always recommend are salicylic acid and retinoids, and these two are holy grails, but you need to choose them wisely and carefully in order to get the best benefits when it comes to eradicating blackheads. Let's first talk salicylic acid. A great exfoliator that can be used all over the face to smooth everything out, or can be used in a more targeted way on pimples, breakouts, and blackheads. Salicylic acid is pretty unique when it comes to exfoliators because it actually binds to oil and goes into the pore. So it really will help to flush out dirt, debris, any blackheads if used consistently. However, not all salicylic acids are created equal. You'll hear a lot of people say, reach for a 2% salicylic acid, whichever one on the market is fine, and this is going to be like your holy grail. Well, I've tried loads of them, and one 2% salicylic acid doesn't perform the same as another 2%. So I'm just going to give you my secret to eradicating blackheads, which is this product. Get this product in your routine. This isn't sponsored. I don't do sponsored content here on Mad About Skin. I just adore this, and it's worked on my blackheads like no other salicylic acid. This is the Geek and Gorgeous Perfectly Clear. Now this has a 2% concentration of salicylic acid, but it also contains some amino acids, which studies have proven can actually help regulate the oil levels in the skin. So if you're someone that has super oily skin, the oil levels have gone into overdrive, and that could be contributing to your congestion and blackheads, this is really going to help. The salicylic acid will decongest the pores. Those amino acids will just regulate out that oil level production, and so as a result, you're kind of getting a 2-in-1 in this. It also has some calming and soothing ingredients, so this is a lot less irritating than other salicylic acids in my opinion. I love this. It's also super affordable in drugstore. So if you want something that's just going to deliver, take it up a notch in terms of the salicylic acid, I would invest in this Geek and Gorgeous Perfectly Clear, which is beautiful. It goes onto the skin so nicely. It's actually calming rather than irritating like some of its other competitors. You work it in and yeah, it's beautiful. Twice a week, I'll use this all over the face just to smooth everything out, give a good exfoliation. And then every day I will target it on the areas where I have that congestion, my nose and my chin specifically. Use it in a targeted way, and over time, this will work in like a month to really almost halve the number of blackheads you have. It's an absolute game changer. Now, finally, let's talk retinoids, vitamin A derivatives, which are amazing for minimizing congestion and blackheads. They work in a number of ways. They increase cell turnover, which is naturally going to exfoliate the skin. They also make the oil and the sebum in the skin less sticky, so it's less likely to stick to the cell walls and cause those blackheads in the first place. The best thing, though, that I recommend to everyone is switch a retinol, which is one form of retinoid, to retinal, which is another form, because retinal is actually antimicrobial. It'll reduce the amount of acne-causing bacteria on the skin. So alongside minimizing congestion and blackheads, it'll also prevent and reduce the risk of those blackheads turning into whiteheads and into a breakout, which is just amazing, particularly if you've got very acne-prone skin like I have. When it comes to retinals, there are a lot of quite bougie and expensive options on the market, but I say don't waste your money on some of the expensive ones. Opt for some cheaper options, and these two are my favourite. So I created this product, the Mad About Skin Ultimate Anti-Aging Oil, with a real good dose of retinal, but in an oil base. So if you have a drier skin type, but also have blackheads, this is going to be the option you want to go for. Also works well on oily skin types too, but I would mix it in with your moisturiser if you have oily skin. That way it just absorbs like that. Really helps the product penetrate and work effectively. On a dry skin type, just use it as a facial oil, and that way you'll get your dose of blackhead fighting retinal and a lot of hydration at the same time. I kept this super drugstore and affordable, and I've left a link in the description box below, which will get you 15% off. Just save a little extra of your coin. But as an alternative, you could also reach for the Geek and Gorgeous A Game 10. It's actually the third recommendation from Geek and Gorgeous. That wasn't done consciously. I think they're just an amazing blackhead busting brand. Now I've actually sat down and thought about it. This is again great retinal based serum. This has a slightly creamier texture, so it'll come down to whether you prefer the oil or the cream. It's up to you, but an affordable retinal in your skincare routine will definitely help over time reduce the prevalence of any breakouts and blackheads that you have, and can be a game changer for your skincare routine. Hopefully in this video I've shared that whilst a good blackhead pop extraction, blackhead removal video is very satisfying, prevention is always better than the cure, and with these products used correctly in your skincare routine, you'll minimise the amount of blackheads you have, reduce the risk of them reoccurring, and have beautifully smooth blackhead-free skin. Let me know your thoughts, feelings and opinions in the comments section below, and wherever you are in the world guys, stay safe, stay well and love your skin. Take care. Bye!